Hello everybody, welcome back to the Logbook, my weekly video blog. It's been a fairly relaxed week this week. We finished off the drums for Rocket Science, we've made some headway with some Oddpool studio recordings, and we've secured our flat for next year, so that's pretty damn good. So yeah, like usual, let's rewind to Monday. My name is Toby Hyson, welcome to the Logbook. Hello, welcome back to the Logbook. Application to a property. Hi Lauren.
Hiya.
Nick is a master masseuse.
Offer free massage for Toby, not anyone else.
Not anyone else? Oh, this is exclusive, is it?
Also Lauren included.
Yeah, there's an Oddpool's exclusive. It's too many phones. 12, 11. Oh, we're going backwards.
I've been 13.
They just get more cameras.
14.
They've just gotten more cameras over the
Literally,
years.
like just slightly different.
They're going
size.
through puberty.
I just started on quite small, little dots.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hello, Logbook.
Am I on the logbook?
Book.
This is going to make the logbook.
This is going to make the cut.
He could be in this room. He could be in this very room. It could
be you. It could be me.
It could even be Johnson. 2006 Honda Civic. 2006 Honda Civic. Third-person video games.
They just tell you when the lessons were.
So for this week on the Monday book, I've gone back to Paul McCartney. These have been really great reads so far. I've really enjoyed them. Of course, last week I was reading Ringo Starr. We're still not even halfway through it. Like, these are really detailed books. Pretty much once that essay is due, which is in like February, that's when I'll be able to kind of go on rotation with better books, I guess. Not saying that these aren't good, but I would like some better reading material to go onto the bus with. Like, I've got all the Bond books to read. Got a bit of an industry bible here as well. This is Everything You Need to Know About the Music Business by Donald Passman. So while we're here, obviously I've got to do my 30-second review of Ringo Starr. Not that I can really add too much because I think I've already done a review of Ringo Starr before, but I'll give it my best go. Got 30 seconds on the clock, starting now. I've really enjoyed this read. Again, I don't think I need to state much more that Clayson is a fantastic author. I've learnt really so much about how differently Ringo was treated to the other members. Like, it's kind of obvious. They do poke fun at Ringo quite a lot, but the fact that he was such a late entrance into the group, and, he was filling in for somebody who was incredibly popular, Pete Best, you tend to understand and you tend to sort of empathize with him a bit more, which is kind of strange. But yeah, other than that, again, a really entertaining read. Solid book, really enjoyed it. That's 30 seconds, which feels really strange. It gets shorter and shorter every time I do it. If I was to give it any kind of star rating, again, I'd give it like a 4.5. Is that what I gave it last time? The context you get is just incredible. There's so many songs are mentioned in the book, who they were on package tours with, things like that. And yeah, they've been a massive help to my my essay so far. Speaking of my essay, actually, I'm just going to pull it up real quick, because I was doing some work on it today, because obviously we had PMIC. So I did add some citations and stuff. I learned a really interesting thing about citations. This isn't interesting at all. This is just cool. If I was to reference this book, Ringo Starr, it would look like this. The way you're seeing it on screen is how it would be portrayed in my essay. Basically, when you do an essay, you don't just have to have the reference and then that be the end of it. When you mention something that you've read in that book, in your essay, you have to do what's called a citation, which is when at the end of the sentence, say you said something like, Ringo had a pretty tough childhood, I would open a bracket and put Clayson, who's the author, and then the year it was published, which was 2003. So what that does effectively is point an examiner to exactly where the book is in your reference list, so that they can then go out, find the book themselves or whatever, in case they need to actually fact check the stuff you've said. But then I had a thought in the back of my mind, what if you happen to have 4 of pretty much the same book? These are different books, mind you, but they're from the same collection, published in the same year by the same author. Something like Clayson 2003 isn't going to point them to the specific book. See, they might just scroll down and find this one and think I'm talking about Paul, but I'm not, I'm talking about Ringo. So I learned something interesting. It's that what you can actually do in your reference list, order them 2003 A through D, for example, because there's 4 books. And yeah, I just thought that was a pretty neat fact, is that basically my citation would look like this if I was to reference Ringo Starr. So yeah, I know that's, again, not very interesting, but I just thought it was cool. But then again, the things I find cool are incredibly boring.
I've got these from Christmas. I think these are going to be absolutely disgusting. I mean, like, I like a Bounty, but probably not as a hot chocolate, to be honest. Oh, yeah.
Lauren, I found it.
That's an in-joke,
Beautiful.
The Carpet King.
Hi, welcome to Tuesday's Logbook. The rest of the gang have gone to do things, and I don't know what they've gone to do, but Ellie's here, Nick's there. Ellie's hand is there.
What the hell is this? This is too loud. I think my mic is too loud. Anyway, we'll just try again. I don't even know if I can remember the words. It's alright, don't worry. Wait, what?
My girl.
Start. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside. My girl. My girl.
you
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, my dad's.
Get off! So f***ing funny, you Welcome back to the Logbook, a family-friendly video series on YouTube.
I'm trying to put a new strap
I bought a new strap and I'm trying to put it on.
Oh, there's nothing worse than that.
Yes.
Do you want me to give it a go?
Got it!
Yay! He's done it!
That did not warrant a round of applause. You can...
Boo!
Yeah.
Boo!
We look the same.
We do. Me and him are
Brothers,
brothers.
everyone playing out, even more the same. Look.
Oh yeah. There we go. Me and him are brothers.
Brothers.
We're completely different races, but we're brothers.
They
Yeah.
look like
Yeah.
8-year-olds. so probably
Yeah, man.
discount.
Love you, bro. Okay. So I messed up so much
That's
time.
alright, it's alright.
Nick is done. Just done with life in general. Just with ABBA playing casually in the background. This is like a killer shot, this. The Indie Crony documentary is going to go really well.
So what I'm saying is make your diet 90% oil and it should work. What the f*** are you doing?
Vegetable oil or olive oil?
Both. I want
is
you
an
to
opinion.
down a whole cup of oil.
So you know the flat I've been looking at, right, with Lauren?
Yeah.
There's no outside space to hang out washing, but I think I've got an idea. What's the first Celestine album going to be called again? Hi, Nick. It might change. I think the first Celestine album should be called Celestine. Yeah, let's do it. Nobody's ever done it before, Jesse. Nobody's ever done it.
I'm probably just really tired, but like all of these tiles here just look like Roblox textures. Like there's just the same pattern over and over.
The Carpet King.
This is the meal of kings. It's toast and gingerbread. It's like a really, really naff Christmas meal. Right, I haven't updated the logbook today. Say something interesting.
I like keyboards. I
Yeah!
don't know. There we go.
Fun. So fun.
Hi.
I can't play with one hand. Talking about fulfillment and rehearsal. Yeah, we didn't like our time in this building, but right, let's see if we can go and nab a free laptop bag or whatever we've got to do. We have a theory that the people who've set up this event have just forgotten that it's taking place. It's supposed to be a prize draw in here, like in this space that we're in. There's just nobody here. Hello, just butting in to provide some context because I don't think I explained it in the video. We entered this prize draw thing where you can basically get a grant to start learning to drive with, which is pretty cool. And apparently the draw for the event was supposed to happen on that day, at that specific time in that building. But then we got there and yeah, the organisers forgot about the event. There was nobody there. So then we just had to go to the open mic, laptop bagless. It's a shame, really.
Now, we are here tonight to perform to you 3 of our original songs that we have written as a band, and this first one is called My Beauty. My beauty, my beauty, remember me, my beauty, yeah. When life gets so bad, you take me over. There's no rainbow drifting away, like beat darkness. Oh, be despair. Feel lost, let's light it up. Thank you very much, everyone.
It's very dark. Hi, Nick.
can't even see me.
You can't even see you. You can see the beret, yeah, for sure. You can see half of Lauren's face. I kind of forgot to update the logbook a lot, but we've just been done an open mic. It was pretty cool, pretty banging. See, I can see Nick's cello case, I just can't see Nick. You're invisible.
Can't see me.
You can't see me.
The Carpet King.
Morning. She's behind me. Right, we're on a quest. We have got to go and look in various venues and ask if they do gigs, so that we can hopefully do gigs.
Look at all these venues. How many have we done so far? Like
4, I think.
4?
I think, yeah, 4. We've done Loxley, the Drug Trade, the Turnham Hall, and Broadway Cinema.
Sick.
Nice.
4 done, 5,000 to go.
Yeah.
So what was that? Number 7? 8? Something like that?
Something like that.
Number 7? I think we've done
I'll
7.
have to get my notebook out and quickly write down, actually.
Yeah, we'll do that actually now.
One day, who knows, where we might be signed to Flex. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I'm on my way home now. I think we successfully gave stuff to like 9 venues. Like 9 venues were at least hopeful, I guess, and actually sort of expressed interest, I guess, in us playing in that venue. There were maybe like 14 total, and obviously there were a load that were closed. What we ended up doing is if it had like a letterbox, I took one of the business cards and just posted it in the letterbox. Stuck loads of Oddball stickers around the town. My hair's going mental, that's because it needs a wash. So yeah, good day. Pretty good, productive day. Now I'm tired. Good thing I've got a busy day tomorrow.
Right, I'm back home, I'm in my Udi, I'm nice and comfortable. It's that time of the week again, it's time for Last Week on the Logbook. This is the section of the vlog where I basically look back at all the comments from last week's video. Josh said, "Ain't no way bro played She's Mine." I played She's Mine. I don't know what else you want me to say. I was in that room for ages, just kind of alone. Like, the people I was collaborating with came back eventually. But no, I was just sat there playing around on the guitar for ages. Ellie has said, "The one time someone in this uni wants K-pop and no one thinks to inform me. For F's sake." Language. But yeah, no, we were just kind of... It's not that they wanted K-pop. Like, it was a brief to write some K-pop. But we were invited along for some reason. I think just because they knew Oddballs, and they were like, oh yeah, they'll do great at that. Like, I think if you want to be involved with tasks like that, you really have to put yourself out there. Nick has said, "Damn, my Japanese. I will effing master Japanese in no time." Language. Yeah, I'm sure you will, Nick. You're doing really, really well at the minute. Whereas about to be speaking 3 different languages, and it's insane. Jesse has said, at 151, the end of every coming of age film made in the 2000s ever. Yeah, I basically put all of the photos that you'd taken over one of like my kind of underdog tracks. I wanted to release it, but I don't know. I've kind of kept it in the bank still. It's not amazing. And then he said at 157, me wafting a sheet of steel in a reverberated room be like... Yeah, it does sound like that, to be fair. Also, I'm speedrunning the door report right now. I cannot lie, I left it so last minute. Yeah, I think everybody did, to be fair. Ellie responded to that by saying, "Same, this is not a positive situation." I then also responded by saying, "Halftime Middle-Eights in Punk make great coming-of-age soundtracks. I hope your report goes well. If you're struggling, just yap about your inspirations and cite the heck out of them," which is generally the strategy. Trying to at the minute, pretty much got it done with like 7 references, but like how the F... Can I also fit it below 750 words, give or take 10%? That I had a good posture mixing, which I didn't, and I also kept checking my headphone volume. I set it to one thing and didn't do anything else. Yeah, it was the word count that I really, really struggled with, cutting it down. When I wrote everything the first time, I'd formatted it in such a way, I was really happy with it. It read really, really well, it flowed amazingly, everything was relevant, there wasn't a single point there that wasn't useful, and it was like 1,000 words. That should have really been the goal, was 1,000 words. And then Josh said, "Polo shirts, I've never been so proud in my life." I had to honour my boys, I had to honour the Statics. You need a better logo, man. This is a violation, Jesse, feel free to point this one out. The Statics logo is terrible. I would go so far as to say it is shameful, considering Static's legacy, that they are playing constant gigs, they are super successful, super well known now, and you still have a logo that looks like it was made in PowerPoint. In fact, no, let me correct myself, it was made in PowerPoint. Like, I remember designing a logo for them back in the day, back when I was sound engineering for them in 2023. I drew up this concept of like a finger gun like that, filled it in with like static-y type of stuff with the help of a good friend of mine, and we were really happy with it. We thought, yeah, that really does represent the whole like indie rock kind of like early 2000s technology kind of thing. They never really used it. You know, I'm just not impressed, Josh. I'm just not impressed with it. Come on, you've got to honour your legacy as a musician, man. But yeah, so that was Last Week on the Logbook. Thank you for your comments as per the usual, everybody. Really, really much appreciated. So now that we've done the comments, which I was supposed to do yesterday, it's time to tune in to Logbook Radio. This week I chose the track Back in Time by Huey Lewis and the News. I've been getting really into my 80s stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it's like I remember a few months back I went into a massive Back to the Future phase. I picked out one of my t-shirts for one day while I was just at uni, and it happened to be this really cool design of the DeLorean. And then I went into a massive Back to the Future phase. So obviously the music of that film mostly was done by Huey Lewis and the News. And Back in Time is by far my favourite track. You know, people love The Power of Love. It plays in like the ending credit. I think it's the song that plays on his radio, on his like little alarm clock stereo thing. I really just love the sax parts in it. I just think it's fantastic. So yeah, I went into basically a deep dive of all of my 80s stuff, like Steely Dan and all of that. But now Huey Lewis, he's way up there with some of my favourite like stuff from the 80s. So yeah, that's your recommended track for the week. Absolutely fantastic. It's a banger. And yeah, thank you for listening to Logbook Radio. So now I basically just need to sit here and edit, because obviously we were at that open mic the other day. It was awesome. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.
The Carpet King.
Hello, good morning everyone. It's about 8:30 in the morning, I'm tired and my hair's a mess, which can only mean one thing. It's time to do my recording for the day. Because Friday morning is like the only time I'm ever able to book out for myself, but it's fine, it makes Friday an interesting one. Today I want to finish the Rocket Science vocals. If I can do that, fantastic. And then I'll probably move on to the Curiosity Killed the Cat project and try and get the drums like redone for those, kind of like how I've done the same for Rocket Science. Because now that I've worked out that it's way easier to just, well, not just way easier, it sounds better to put one mic on the snare, one mic on the kick. Like, I should have known that from the start really, but there you go. Like, now that I've learned to do that properly and get a good sound out of it and mix it well, it only makes sense to redo everything like that. So that's the plan. This is where I'm going to be singing into the padding. Oh, for God's sake. Right, okay, I'm getting a different stump. This one sucks. I'm not going to really think about tuning the drums or my hair. I'm sorry. I promise I'm not one of these people that's obsessed with my hair. I just think when I look ridiculous, I kind of know. So yeah, vocals for Rocket Science need to get done today and then have it all mixed and stuff ready for release. And then potentially drums if we have time. Microphones. I only really need the one, but I still book out the same equipment every week. It's just way easier than like going on for specifics. Like, I could just book out a really nice vocal microphone if I wanted to, but then I just wouldn't have a consistent sound across the album, and that's just not what I want. The time is 8:58, so when it gets to about 9:50 at the latest, I'll take a break. Alright, about 3 songs in now. Feeling pretty good. I've got Bear of Thought to do next. It's been going good so far. Again, it's all about sort of upping the ante if you can. Pretty hard. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you know when you like start off in a room on your own, if you're not like used to the whole thing, you kind of have to psych yourself up a bit. It's been going alright. I've got like so much stuff just strewn about the room, like my jumper's here. My jumper is on, and my hand kind of hurts still. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it in the vlog already, but I think I've managed to twist it somehow. I've twisted like my wrist. Or something's gone wrong. Some like nerve in there or something. Some joint. It just doesn't feel right. Either that or I've pulled a muscle. I've probably pulled a muscle, to be fair. Those headphones are delightful. I love them a lot. I do need to re-record some of the drums for like 2 of the tracks, which is annoying. I finished everything that I need to finish anyway, and I've packed everything away, taken all the mics back, and it's like 11:45, so I've stopped a little bit early. However, I'm pretty sure I could just move through to the Odd Pulse room now and just set some stuff up. Hi, Nick.
Oh, hi.
Already set up. I know that Jesse's here, because I can hear him playing the song that he always plays on the piano. I can't even be asked to remember its name. He's supposed to be recording vocal takes, so I'm going to try and catch him in the act. I knew you'd be doing anything other than doing actual vocal takes.
Do you know, as soon as I started that, like 2 minutes ago, I knew you were going to come in. Like, literally, I've just been spending like 20 minutes going, trying to get the notes right.
I kind of just didn't film for the rest of the day. Been really tired. Like, since I've been home. And yeah, I've just been working on some stuff, uni stuff. I should probably start editing for this vlog, because at least that's relaxing. That's a kind of relaxing thing to do. It's been a fairly uneventful day. I've finished Rocket Science. I don't know what I want to do tomorrow. I've got like the whole day to myself. Probably going to try and mix a bit. I do need to clean my room as well. Cool.
The Carpet King.
It's actually like blue skies for once. Look! Oh my god, it's so bright. Anyway, I've got a coffee, I've got my cleaning supplies. I need to basically give everything a massive dust down, so I'm going to do that. I sprayed my hand. That's cold. For those that wonder if I do in fact dust my posters, yes. For a display as cool as the one that I always have behind my desk, you do have to keep it dusted. Anyone who watched the Christmas vlogs, this is now where the poo lives. It's just up on my shelf. He stands next to Han Solo and Mr. Bean's Teddy. Now the real question is, do I do it like this? Or do I do it like this? I think I grabbed the wrong tool for the job, but you know what, it's fine. Doc Brown and Marty McFly, the clock tower from Back to the Future. There's like a couple of models of cars from the Bond series. I might get rid of these, to be fair. A Lego Aston Martin DB5, my proudest Lego build, if not my Volkswagen thing. I've got Roger Moore's depiction of James Bond and Daniel Craig's. Daniel Craig's one is specific to 2021 because it's a blue suit. Sue me, I'm a nerd. And Bond's Half a Taxi model from A View to a Kill. Half a Taxi. That reminds me of Half a Tent.
It's half a tent!
Welcome to Odd Pulse. Our humble abode. This is Get Back. Back to the Future. No Time to Die. Harry Hill TV Burp Gold. And Harry Hill in Hooves live. Oh god, I was such a 2014 kid. Joe and Casper Hit the Road, Volume 1 and 2. Volume 2 hasn't even been opened. You can tell that I never actually watched it. Yesterday, the most disappointing Beatles film ever. Courtesy of my best friend Max Isaac, the first 3 seasons of Family Guy. I've got to give these back to him at some point. And the Family Guy material that I own. Pretty much all the Star Wars stuff. This came with a t-shirt as well, which is awesome. This Minecraft chest, which actually opens, and like, shout out to all the kids that can remember which set this was from. I have a bunch of rare coins in here. Not rare exactly, just ones from different countries that aren't actually valuable anymore. Things like Italian lira. Yeah, there he is, there's Lincoln. That's me in support of Ryan Trahan when he was doing his Penny series. I'm a really big fan of that series. Charles Darwin, the origin of species. The book where he talked about monkeys. The last official Minecraft book, which was pretty disappointing. Courtesy of my grandma, The Lost Art of Being a Gentleman, the 4 Bibles, the Beginner's Handbook, Combat Handbook, Construction Handbook, and Redstone Handbook. If you didn't try to build that house at some point in your Minecraft career, I don't think you were really alive. I've got a book of record shop bags. My sister's boyfriend gave this to me. I have the Taskmaster book, because I'm a really big fan of Taskmaster. Oh, it even says As Seen on Dave. It's not even called Dave anymore. Nice. I think Lauren gave that to me. It was Lauren's dad that was getting rid of it. It's all the sheet music from Sgt. Pepper's, which I'm really going to have to like do a deep dive into at some point. Mr. Stink. I know quite a few people that name could be attributed to. Skelligrope, from any Harry Potter fans. I have these cool like coasters. I use a couple of these on my desk, but they're all records, not actual records, they're kind of jokey ones like Too Hot to Handle, Cover and Protect, The Vicar of Nibbleswick. Oh, that is a crunchy book. That's one that has not been opened in years. My favourite book, pretty much ever, like just in general, Danny the Champion of the World. When I say that there's certain books that just have beauty to them, in not so much. This is one of the books where nothing seemingly magical happens. This is just normal life of just 2 guys. Like it's a boy and his dad. The first half of the whole point of the book is that Danny finds out that his dad is a poacher. But that doesn't come into effect until like the second half of the story. The first half is just normal things, just a kid and his dad living in a caravan and operating a filling station. It's just a beautiful book and I love it a lot. I can't tell you how much this book has inspired me to just write about normal things. Literally the last paragraph of the book is, what I've been trying so hard to tell you all along is simply that my father, without the slightest doubt, was the most marvellous and exciting father any boy ever had. And yeah, it's just so poetic, so prophetic, so beautiful. And then there's the BFG. Most of the Walking Deads. You might remember this one from the Odd Pulse experience. But before I started collecting the Ian Fleming Bond books, I bought the Charlie Higson young Bond books. Charlie Higson, one of my favourite authors, mostly because I've met him. So I have a copy of Charlie Higson, The Enemy. In fact, I have the subsequent The Fear and The Dead. But yeah, The Enemy, signed by Charlie Higson, baby. Make sure that this is nice and clean. Who needs a duster, man? Could just do it all with this. This is thrilling. I'm sure you're watching this thinking the exact same thing.
The Carpet King.
Hello, Logbook. It is Sunday and I have no plans, so I'm sitting here playing the guitar. Ah, yeah, there's the substitute. You have 1 day of blue skies and then it just turns grey again. Perfect. There's a set of chords I've been playing around with. I think I've had it in the vlog a couple of times, but I've finally settled on a title, which is cool. It's incredibly hard to play at the minute, mainly because my hands are cold because I've been editing. My hair appears to have turned to straw again, which means it's time for a shower. And I'm most likely going to shave as well. So look at these hairs, they're getting a bit too long. Right, my hair's still pretty wet. I have in fact shaved, so half of my face is bleeding. Comfort has been achieved. I Okay, we pretty much just need to edit the rest of the vlog for today and then probably start mixing. We've pretty much got till Friday next week to like fully mix the album, so I think it should be fine.
Well, there's nothing interesting in the diary for this week, I'm afraid. What's left to say is thank you for watching the logbook. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Since we're nearly done with rocket science, I think next week is all going to be just about finishing it off and getting it released pretty much. So I'm very excited for that. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching and goodbye.